right, now let's pivot, man. Let's get right into it. Y'all hit that like button as we get going. And this is a question, man, that they're asking: can New Orleans Saints QB Chuck Mangione, Chuck Norris, the judge Chuck Wapner, could he win the Shuckinator? How about that? Those people gave me grief on that one. Can Chuck win the Offensive Rookie of the Year? This is NFL writer Kevin Patra. He breaks the scoop down, which is pretty cool. Carolina receiver Ted McMillan remains the favorite to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year honors, but New Orleans Saints quarterback Tyler Chuck Mangione is at least giving voters something to consider. The Saints have won 3 consecutive games, with Chuck throwing for 300-plus yards for the first time in his career on Sunday. 29-6 demolition of the Jets. His play spearheaded the team looked lost in the wilderness early in the season, but has given a shot to earn the Offensive Rookie of the Year in the final 2 weeks. That's obviously a great achievement. Chuck Mangione said Sunday when asked about the postseason accolades, with times picayune, but I think for us, that can be attained by finishing the season the right way and getting a victory next week and then the week after that. So that's all I'm focused on right now, and we'll go from there. Ted McMillan, who has 924 yards with 65 grabs and 7 touchdowns for the NFC South leading Panthers, remain the front of the Offensive Rookie of the Year. But the fact that Chuck is even in the conversation is a testament to the Saints' strong play down the stretch. In 7 starts, Chuck Norris has displayed arm talent, heady playmaking. When things break down and an incremental improvement each week, it's enough to silence chatter in the bayou that the Saints need to take another swing at the QB position in the offseason. I think that's awesome, said Coach Kellen of Chuck. Having a chance to earn an award, Tyler's played some really good football. Our team has played much better football as the season progressed, so those things certainly don't go without the guys around him and everyone kind of stepping up and playing better. This is true. Tyler's brought a really positive spark to us and some consistency. I love where he's at. And that's because, listen, even though Tyler Shuck, and great thank you, Kevin Patra, for that, even though Tyler Shuck has played well, the team is galvanized, that is largely because of the accruing practices. At some point, they're running the same plays. They're figuring out what to do. And listen, all these players are playing better. Defense wasn't playing like this the first month of the season. Guys, the defense was getting ran on. There were communication issues. When we break the tape down on Patreon, I'll be pinpointing showing you that they're communicating. You see Jonas Sanker and Demario Davis communicating, Pete Werner and them, Alante Taylor, Kool-Aid McKinstry. They're talking and pointing and saying, who you got? You got him? You got it? That's what you need. You got to have communication out there. If you don't know who you're guarding, you need to talk to the next man and say, who you got? And get that straightened out. You see the talking on the defensive line as well. You see that happening. It's a positive impact that's really going on with the Saints. And that is because of all of the accrued practices and the red hot reps during these games. And you see players, even the offensive line, because they're running the same stuff over and over again, right? At some point it'll click and then you'll figure out, okay, this works, that works, that works. Guys will play better. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing as the season go on, people are getting comfortable in their roles. They're understanding what they're supposed to do, what the coaches want them to do, and you're seeing them benefited by it. Now, why is this important? Because when the season starts next year, the core audience of people that you have running the team, offensively, defensively, and via special teams will ultimately take the lead and say, listen, whoever you bring in, whether it's a free agent or a draft pick, listen, this is what y'all need to do. We're going to do this, that. And then that becomes the thing. Now, the major part of it is the Saints also have galvanized and found an identity. This is true talk. The Saints have gotten an identity now. They have figured out who they want to be and how they want to operate. Notice the play calling is different. Kellen Moore's weird play, Nussmeier's, the north-south stuff, it was all, this kind of stuff. But they're taking instruction from the quarterback, asking him, like we said, this was something that Cincinnati did with Joe Burrow when he came in. They were like, okay, they were trying to, and even the coach, I forgot the man's name, Coach Kevin up there in Cincinnati. He was the one that said that he had to change his philosophy. He said, okay, listen, I'm just going to ask him, what are you comfortable with doing? They did the same thing at LSU with Joey Burrow in that championship year. Leading into it, it was like, okay, what plays are you comfortable for? And when they did that, they just took the offense, made it into a coat and put it on them like a well-fit suit, a fitted suit. Tailored, a well-tailored suit, and they wrapped it around them, and that took them to the next level. So the Saints are doing something similar. where you're getting the input of the offense and you can see they're feeding off of it. You got to see that because number one, you see the plays that they're running. All of them are comfortable with it. Chris Olave, Tyler Shough. You even see the tight end, Jawan Johnson. Offensive line is blocking better. So it's a benefit to the players currently that they had all this going on to the point where they've galvanized. They found the right set of plays that they like to write, that they like to run, that they're comfortable with. And you see a great benefit on all aspects of the field. Plus the pressure of not trying to push for a playoff berth is not on the Saints. So they can play free. So let's not forget that. That's an extra layer 2 or 3 worth of pressure on top of a team when you competing for a playoff berth. There's pressure on you. The Saints, they don't have that pressure. So they can play free, they can play fast, they can do what they want to do and just have fun with it, right? It's a positive, but this is obviously something that you want to build on as you go forward into next year when the Saints add to it with draft picks and free agency and all that kind of stuff to get this team back fast. So that's the key point. Just getting an identity, which the Saints have worked with and using this into the future. That's the thing. So that's what it is on the Tyler Shough thing as we move forward.